What if the galaxy's ultimate survivors were a hand-picked army of super soldiers, forged in secret then scattered to the stars? Welcome Warhammer fans to the epic, mind-blowing origin story of the first founding legions. Now the Imperium has its countless Astra Militarum regiments and vast fleets. They're huge, but the real dread, the sheer awe, that's reserved for the Adeptus Astartes. These aren't just soldiers, they're walking legends crafted by the Emperor himself. They're living proof of humanity's past greatness and its destiny to rule the stars, and among them 9 chapters stand above all others. They're the first founding, the original loyal legions who stared down the ultimate betrayal and saved everything. So how did these super soldiers even come to be? It all starts with the Emperor of Mankind. Back in the Age of Strife, the Emperor rules with one massive goal: unite all of humanity. He was a genius in every sense, and it was from that deep knowledge that the Space Marines would eventually spring. But here's the kicker: the Emperor's first and greatest creations were the godlike Primarchs, 20 perfect leaders. Then absolute disaster struck. Before they fully awoke, they were ripped away and scattered across the galaxy by unknown forces. Some whisper it was the work of the Chaos Gods. Even with his personal guard, the Emperor knew he needed massive armies, so he moved on to his next project, the Thunder Warriors. They were brutal, unstoppable, and they united Terra, but they were also unstable. For conquering the stars, the Emperor needed something more refined. So using the genetic blueprints of his missing Primarchs, the Emperor's scientists brewed up the famous gene seed. They implanted it into young recruits. This gene seed transformed them into perfectly balanced, transhuman powerhouses. Numbers were small at first, but they grew, and soon the legions of Astartes were ready. The first to hit the ground was the First Legion, later known as the Dark Angels. Then came the game changer, the reunification of Mars. This opened the floodgates for advanced tech, giving the legions void-sealed power armor. The legions tore through the Sol system, purging aliens and rebels, their ranks swelling into the hundreds and thousands. This is when the Great Crusade truly kicked off, and then a miracle happened. One by one, the lost Primarchs were found, reuniting with their legions, leading them to unbelievable victories across the stars. But the Emperor made his biggest mistake. He returned to Terra and appointed Horus as War Master. But tragically, Horus fell to chaos. Half the Primarchs joined Horus and plunged into open rebellion, igniting the Horus heresy. The other half of the legion stood strong, refusing to betray the Emperor. These are the ones we now call the First Founding. Their loyalty saved the Imperium, but at a cost almost too vast to comprehend. Over the next few weeks, we're going to dive deep into each of these 9 loyal legions in future videos. If you loved getting a glimpse into the First Founding, smash that like button, follow for more lore, and for the full mind-blowing story, make sure you check out our longer video. The link's right below in the description.